there is also a disparity sometimes. I do just have to say it as I see it. I know obviously racism is worse than everything, but I do sometimes feel like there is a disparity when this stuff is called out. And sometimes when it comes to disabilities, there aren't enough people that call this kind of stuff out as well on a bigger creator front. So I applaud anybody who's doing that work.
Yeah. Did you mean across the box, Patsy?
Yeah, I did actually. Can I just say one thing? The word that was used by Top Girl was MONG, and she claimed not to know what it was about, but then her profession is working.
You mean Sophie?
No, Top Girl.
Oh, really?
For me, and Patsy, I'm not trying to like shut you down. I'm generally not, but like I personally I haven't seen that. And the thing is,
no. You can't shut me down.
I'm not shutting you down. It's just because this happens, and I'm generally trying to, because what ends up happening is it changes to another person, and then that conversation of what's going on. Like
Top Girl said the word "mong," okay?
I mean, we shouldn't say.
And then she works in a medical profession and says she doesn't know what the word means. That's my point. Drop me down. I'm done.
Look, that's a conversation that, we can have with Top Girl. I'm not trying to, deny that people have said things. The reason I'm not doing it is because I don't want it to be about past things, even though, because we're concentrating on Sophie and what Sophie has said. I know you said it, Top Girl. I do know about it.
Right, okay. I'm not going to make it about me, but I will talk about it. Do you want me to say it now, or do you want me to say it later? Because
you can quickly say it if you want.
Right, so I did say it. I've not said it. And I swore on the Quran then, and I swear on the Quran now. I did not mean that. I didn't know that it had a different meaning to it. Where we say it, it's like you're stupid and everything. I took accountability for it. I apologized to everyone who was offended. I've never said it again. So I held my hands up at the time. That was before I even had the baby. I think I was 3 months pregnant or something at the time. So I did say it, and I did hold my hands up for it, and I've never said it again.
Yeah, and I'm not doing arse lick or anything like that here, but I will say that I've heard, I was in that live when Top Girl said it. I have called her out about it previously, and I haven't heard her say it again since.
So I'm not going to make this about me. I'm going to drop down because I am really upset about the whole situation. I don't know what to say at the moment about this whole situation. And I will probably speak about it when I need to speak about it.
Yeah, well, that's not what it is.
But yeah, just big up for that as well, Courtney, because that's why nothing ever gets resolved on this platform, is because the primary thing that Drama Talk is capable of doing is when something happens, they start throwing shit in all directions. Well, this one said this one said that one said that. That's fine. Nobody's saying that. Like we've said before, it's not the top tropes of shitty behaviour, but can we just deal with what's been said in the here and now and try and get the person who said it held accountable for it?
Yeah, exactly. That's all I want to do. Sophie, you're not Sophie. Sorry, oh my God, I've got Sophie in the head now. Chelsea, I meant to say, but
sorry.
No, it's okay.
Sorry, I had to drop her because just don't say the flipping word.
Yeah. Exactly.
What is wrong? What do people not understand? You've just come up on a platform, to call someone out for saying the word, and you said the word. What is wrong with people?
Yeah, exactly that, Chels. What happened the other day? Sorry, but I'm going to do exactly what I just said now. But what happened the other day when EQ used the M word to provide the context? We're all grown-ass adults. It's 2025. You don't have to use the word to give the context.
Yeah. Pixie, I'll get you up in a second. I think Chelsea will probably drop that down.
I'll drop Courtney. Don't worry.
Are you
Courtney?
sure? No,
Courtney,
because
can I just make people
No, it's okay. I'm going to drop.
Well,
I'm gonna drop because my signal's terrible. But I just had to say that, like, don't say the word, man. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Can I?
Jesus Christ! Like, people get a grip.
Can I just double check something in the chat, because Torian's requesting the box, but I think she's trying to get your attention, Frankie. Like, what is it you're wanting to come up for, Torian? Is it about what happened the other day? Because I don't think now is the time. If that's yeah.
Can I just address something in the comments, Courtney? Is that okay?
Oh, no, let her in, man. I'm just eating, let her in.
Just quick before you do, back to Top Girl. I know I've already been in once and I was going, but I speak to Top Girl offline, and I have done for a long, long time now. When she said that word, I called her out big time. And I told her, I said from the very beginning, yeah, that word is not used. I don't want to hear it come out of your mouth ever again. And I fronted her about it. And to be honest, I've never, ever heard her say it again. Obviously, she needs educating. And that's what's needed, I think, to be honest, for this sort of educating of how upset it can make people. It's an old word that was used years and years and years and years and years ago. We're in 2025 now. People need to sort themselves out, honestly. But like I say, Top Girl isn't Val. She's not at all. I know her on a personal level, and believe me, she's really not. And she has never ever said that word again. So I think we need to concentrate on the now. That has been dealt with. We need to concentrate on the now and sort what's happening now out. Thanks for letting me up again, but I'm going to go.
No,
Courtney, can I just address something in the comments and then I'm going to drop? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
There's a lot of people in the comments asking, saying that they did not know that the word is offensive. The word is it's an old word that was used to describe people from the disabled community that now is classed as a derogatory word, and it's also discriminatory. So just think before you speak, people. Google is free. Go and educate yourselves on racism, go and educate yourself on the disabled community, go and educate yourself on everything. And if you're not prepared to do that, just don't use the words. Just don't say it.
Can I just say, sorry, it's a word that's discriminate. I can't say that word. Towards people with Down syndrome, like specifically, just.
Can I just quickly, sorry, because I've just seen Gracie join, and I'm just, because obviously I know that her name got mentioned. Gracie, can I just clarify, this live is nothing to do with you in the nicest way. I don't mean like in a rude way. It's just, I think people, when I said about an agency, people thought it was about you, but it's not. It's about Sophie Bailey. So I just want, in case people are shading it, saying, oh my God, they're speaking about you, it generally wasn't honestly a conversation about you. My chat got a bit mixed up with what was going on. So I just wanted to clarify.
Courtney, okay to be...
I'm going to drop, Courtney. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you letting me speak.
No worries.
Here's the thing, yeah. It's okay to not know everything. Not everybody knows everything, and sometimes people make mistakes. It's how you react when people call you out about things that's very important. Yeah. That's something that I'm going to add. Like, I don't believe that everybody knows everything in the world, and I'm willing to give the benefit of the doubt sometimes. It's just about how people react when they're challenged on those things that's really important. Thank you.
Courtney, I'm not staying long. I'm just come up here just to basically give some awareness, really, because I am a second dad. I have a child who's got autism, who has Williams syndrome, and ADHD, and amongst other things. So when I hear things like this, it absolutely breaks my heart that people sit there and say these slurs and have no, understanding of how it is for parents who have to raise a child. It's hard enough for us, to, see your child struggle, when they're playing with other kids and, they're not on the same level. It's hard enough to see them growing up and you feel that you're not doing your best, but you're doing everything you can, right? It breaks my heart to see my little boy struggle sometimes, right? So it's absolutely, I'm fuming. I'm absolutely raging. I'm proper raging because nobody knows the struggles of how hard it is for us parents to deal with our children and try and give them a normal life, right? Now, all I want to do is just make people aware that, it's so you can say these things and you can sit there behind your screens and you feel like you have no consequences, but there is always a consequence. The consequences is people like myself who have to hear these words and hear people talk about this shit and how triggering it is and how upsetting it is. Just, you know what I mean? Like, it's horrible. And I just feel that, as adults, because let's be mindful and let's have it serious. These are adults that that are saying these words. They shouldn't have to be taught or explained these things, or have to hear me speak about it and hear me get emotional about it. But this is the harsh reality of these stupid words that people make and have these slurs. It's disgusting, and I feel that it's, along with the racism, like we need to start clamping down on these people and really shutting them down, because I'm sick of hearing it. I'm sick of kids having to suffer and be called these names, and people just get away with it like they're of no value. It's horrible. I'm sorry, I didn't want to come up here and
No. Have you seen my latest post, Reels?
Reels, yeah.
Yeah, have you seen my latest post?
I just had a look, yeah.
Yeah, so obviously that's what this whole conversation started with obviously someone, I don't know how it was brought to the live, Alicia, you can maybe thingy, but basically she's said this in messages, and then obviously that was her response to it, and now it's come out, which someone is going to show a video of her saying that word as well. She claims that she wasn't saying it towards someone who is disabled, but
that's irrelevant, Courtney.
Exactly.
You know what, right? Like, I would never sit there to my friends and speak about somebody in such a derogatory way, whether you're joking or not. Like, there's just no need. You can call someone an idiot, or like call them a tit or whatever, but you don't sit there and use slurs that actually degrade people and demoralize people. And as a parent, when I hear these words, like, they just upset me. Like, they absolutely, like, if somebody said that in front of my face, I can guarantee you I'd be sitting in the police station.
Yeah.
Because of my reaction. Like, I just don't have it. Like, it's like I said, it's hard enough for when you're trying to raise your child to have a normal life as possible. And, even just stuff like taking them to soft play and things like that. And you see how differently they're treated. You see how people look at your child. You see how people react around your child. It's horrible. It's a horrible, like, feeling to have. It breaks your heart that your child is just not accepted. And it's all this ignorance and people sitting there and saying, I genuinely don't know if that top girl knew whether understand where I'm coming from and see that I'm not coming up here other than just to support people, parents that have got send children, and we find it hard. Like, we have a hard enough time raising our kids. We don't need ignorance and people just to sit there and feel that can say what they want and have no repercussions, because it's a hard life that we've got.
Wills, I've come to, obviously you've asked, you didn't know if Top Girl knew what it really meant. My own son is getting tested for autism and is non-verbal. If I knew what it actually meant, do you think I would say it, knowing my own son is? So if I'm saying I didn't know what it meant, I mean it. I didn't know what it meant.
Okay,
I understand all the difficulties you go through, because I go through it every day myself.
And I understand that, but what the point I was making was that you just don't say things if you don't understand the meaning of them, because
I've never said it again.
No, I hear that.
I didn't know the meaning of it.
I hear that.
It's just like, I'm not even gonna. I've said what I've said, and I've never said it again.
but can we just? I understand exactly what you mean, and it's mad that I even said it and I didn't know.
And again, I'm not trying to take away from this situation, but this is what I mean. And real, this isn't on you. This is why I meant when someone came in my box and brought this up about Top Girl, this is where the scenario happens. That it then goes on to about Top. I'm not meaning you, but I just mean like someone coming into the box and making it about speaking about Top Girl, because it's then about what Top Girl said and it's not about the situation on hand and it's deflected. You know, we need to just like we all need to say it. Like anyone that says the word and doesn't take accountability for it and whatever, everyone needs to get called out. Everyone, right? Doesn't matter if you're friends with them or not. We need to all take that thing of actually calling it out. So yeah,
listen, I will be having my own personal words with Sophie. I did have her as a friend on here. She's removed. And like I say, anybody that I see talking like this, whether it's on text to your friend or not, if you shouldn't be saying it. Like, you shouldn't be saying it at all. Like, that doesn't like any, and that's the same with racism. Any kind of slur, you shouldn't be sitting there behind closed doors practicing it. Do you see what I mean? Like, because eventually you are going to slip out and eventually you're going to be held accountable for it. So just don't do it. Like, end of the day, like I say, for me and people that have send children, it's heartbreaking, like, to hear these words and you know, people just laugh at it. Like, until you know the struggles of a send parent and how hard they have to work and how hard they have to, the effort they put in every day to try and make sure that their kids are, you know, have a level playing field. It's not a laughing matter. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's there's a lot of behind the closed doors that people don't see. Like you see what we allow you to see, but behind closed doors, there's a lot of hard work that we have to put in, an effort that we have to do in order to give our children the best lives possible. And that's all I wanted to just let people know. Just have a bit of flipping empathy for people that are going through these things. But thank you for having me.
Before you drop, can I just say something? Because, like, I can't sit in this live, and listen to this shit, okay? I really can't. Top Girl, you're going to hate me for saying this, love, but you said it twice, okay? You said it once in Angie's box. We all pulled you up on it, and we all told you what it meant. A couple of days later, you said it in another box. Please be truthful. Please, people, stop picking selectively for your friends, okay? Have more morals and principles. Stand for the fucking truth, whether people like you or not. Stand for the truth. Thank you, Courtney. I'm going to drop.
No, that's not what it is. Can I be honest? I only knew about the one time. I know people in the comments are saying it, but this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not deflecting from what Top Girl has said. I just want, for once, can conversations just be about what's happening?
No, Courtney, listen, Courtney's right, because listen, respectfully, I could sit there and say things that Live said on stages to me, even though we're cool now, everyone's just Angie and stuff. The whole point is whataboutery. What everyone's doing is whataboutery. Stick to one topic. If someone's got a problem with someone else, run up your own live and discuss it. The fuck?
Yeah. No, I hear it. Listen, Courtney, thank you for allowing me to come up and just say my piece. I just wanted to, like I say, just come from a send parent. Like I say, I'm holding back tears. Like, and I'm not a guy that cries. Do you know what I mean? Like, but when it comes to my children, I love my kids, and you know, there's nothing more I would do. I would give my last anything for my son. You know, to make sure he's got the best life possible. So, like I say, when I hear people doing these slurs, like, it knocks me back, because I just feel that, like, how far have we come, like, as adult, like, big grown people, you know, like, sitting there just saying mad stuff like that on lives and stuff, and I just think it's evil. Like, you just need to grow up. But thank you for allowing me to come up, so Courtney, I appreciate that.
Thank you so much for coming out. I like your wise words, I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you. All right, see you later. See you everyone. All right. Well said.
Hello, darling. Sorry. I just wanted to come up to get back to topic. Not that wasn't about the topic, but I agree 100% what Courtney's saying. Stick to what's literally happened 3 hours ago and what we're finding out now.
Sorry, Charles. I have been sent the clip from Phil's live.
That's what
I need to send it to someone. So has anyone got a second device I can send it to?
Alicia, if she sends it to me and I send it to you, can you play it?
I've got my other phone's got no battery.
Damn.
Wait, because Oh, I know what I could do. Wait, oh no, I can't do that. The only thing I can do is maybe upload it on TikTok. That's only,
It will probably get.
You have a second device, don't you? Or is it dead?
Hello, me.
Yeah, do you have a second device?
Yeah, I can sort it.
Can I send you this through Instagram?
No,
You're so not helpful.
you're joking. Of course you can. You know you can. Stop being silly.
So, what's everyone doing tonight then? Because I'm going to a night shift, so everyone feels sorry for me right
No! Courtney, I've sent it to him.
Alicia, have you sent it to me, Alicia? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank God, because you can only send.
Okay, give me 1 second. I've got to send it over to me over WhatsApp, and then obviously, yeah.
Yeah, for some reason you can only send a certain length on Instagram. How stupid is that? Also,
yeah, you can only send like 30 seconds, I think it is, on Instagram.
Just for the people in here, and just wanting to ask the 1K that's in here, can you follow? I don't, nothing else. I don't care.
Wow, what a bag!
I'm back now. I'm back.
Have you got it?
And don't heart me as well, you little buggers.
I'm making about yourself. Paige is only in here because there's 1,000 people in here. Clout chaser, can I play this?
You know that by now. Stop stating the obvious, Alex.
I know. Just call
Thank you to everyone that's saying justice to Chelsea.
I thought we weren't stating the obvious.
I'm the only one that stands on business. Come on, carry on.
Right, I love you all. Goodbye.
Bye, Charles.
God's sake, Charles.
with everyone.
Right, everyone mute apart from Alex so we can hear it.
Someone to be my girlfriend.
Okay, here we go.
Say. No, at least I don't have to pay someone to be my girlfriend. Oh, you hearing this, Sophie? About Kieran?
Oh, I told him to shut the fuck up, Mom.
Oh, so she was on loudspeaker.
No.
Alex, restart it, please.
Yeah, trigger warning, guys.
Sorry, I've not heard this. So that was kind of a shock to be fair.
So how can you say that was about evil? You lying little bastard, Levi. Now you are just as bad. You lying little bastard. Even you literally said her this about Kieran after Kieran spoke. She didn't realise she was on loudspeaker and then said, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You deflecting, lying, cover up little buggers.
I will get other people in the boxes once we've probably heard it again, guys. 1 second.
Do you know what? I'm going to be real with you. I will play it again, but I don't feel comfortable playing it again, to be honest with you. It feels a bit dirty.
Again, because people need to hear it, Alex. It's really bad. Put your phone a bit near to the speaker.
Massive trigger warning, guys. Massive trigger warning.
1 minute.
I don't have to pay someone to be my girlfriend.
Oh, are you hearing this, Sophie? About Kieran?
Oh, I told him to shut the fuck up, Mom.
No.
No.
No. Yeah.
Did she say what I think?
Come on then.
Yes.
Do we think she's talking to the wrong one? What did you say?
Nothing, even.
I think she might have been talking to evil Kieran.
Deflection. Right, now everybody tell me, yeah, that Levi does not cover up for this girl. Go on.
Chelsea, you're so cutting
all the people that says Levi's not involved, now tell me this man, that man covers up for this girl, okay? End of. Tell me otherwise.
He's only covering
Vile.
up for her. He's the only one that will touch him.
Vile.
Courtney, can I just say a couple of things and then I'm going to drop?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, on you go.
So, as someone...
How old are you, Anya?
I'm 19 in 3 weeks.
Okay.
She's been in Angie's box loads of times.
As someone who's neurodivergent and who has a disability, we are not to be used as an insult. I think what a lot of people are forgetting is our leading scientists, doctors in the world, we all have additional needs. And, you know, people like Sophie, you wouldn't be sat here if it weren't for people who have those additional needs and have the ability to be really clever people in society. And you can all say drop me all you want, but
I know, but why are people saying no, Tracy, she isn't a child? But why is everyone saying right? I'm going to be respectful, Anya, in the nicest way. I'm going to drop you just because.
She's a troublemaker. That didn't she have her mum and that all on the live and stuff?
Yeah,
as well?
I do kind of recall, but
it just brings trouble. Like everyone will come, then the trolls will come. It's just going to bring trouble.
But I'm only going to be sitting on for another like 5 minutes or so, guys. I'll let anyone have like an opinion, and then I'm going to have to go because I've got work tomorrow. I need to go and shower and all of that jazz.
Right, I'm dropping this time forever and always because I actually do have to go. But I'm telling you, don't be fools, people. Do not be fools.
Yeah.
So I'm in the bath. I need to get out. But pick up yourself every time. Bye, everyone. Bye, Alex Brigham. Woo woo.
Bye, Paigey.
You're flirting again.
Hi, Courtney. I just want to be on for a couple of seconds. I was listening to Levi on live. He was saying, what else can Sophie do? What else can Sophie do? I put a comment in that maybe she should go live, do a live, okay, turn the comments off. And rather than be behind her photo, make an apology, a heartfelt apology to everybody. He then started saying about the M word and it was no way addressed at the person we feel it was. I typed in the letters BS and I was immediately muted by her his mods for the rest of the session. I'll draw my own conclusions from that. Thank you very much. Carry on.
Thank you. No, so basically, thank you for jumping up. Sorry, Kaz, are you want to say anything?
I'm just disgusted, really. Like, does anyone know if Kieran's okay?
I don't think Kieran knows, and I get that's why I think Alex didn't want it played, but at the same breath, like I do obviously want to protect, but at the same breath, we need to obviously raise awareness of what she said. Like, this is I will admit, it's really tricky. Yeah.
I'm not sure who knows, to be honest with you, as well. That's why I just
he's not in here. He's not in here. So
hi, I'm so sorry. I was the one in the box with Kieran, and Kieran didn't know. Unfortunately, he might know now. I just wanted.
Charlotte, why did you say in that video clip that Alex has just played, I think Sophie means evil, Kieran?
Because earlier I did. She clipped it out.
No, but she said it.
No, let me talk then. Because in the morning she was having beef with Kieran. So the two names, it goes together.
But she could clearly hear Kieran talking.
I had been in the I had been in there in the morning, and it was all about evil Kieran. But at the end of the day, I was not going to let Kieran hear that word.
I don't think Jade, I don't think she's doing it in a sense of to help Sophie. She was doing it to help Kieran.
But the thing is, it doesn't matter neither what Kieran is. And you clearly hear that Phil was gobsmacked and hurt by it.
Yes, we both was.
Charlotte saying, "Oh, do you mean evil, Kieran?" Well, no,
yes,
deflecting onto a different.
Oh, okay. So I should have said, "Sorry, Kieran.
I get
Sophie's just called you so and so."
Kieran, but why would you even sit there and try and hide and deflect it?
Well, you just jump it because I was protecting Kieran and his
but why
feelings.
Would you put it onto somebody else? You wouldn't say nothing, let alone deflect it.
Oh, so I just let him hear it
so
then?
To me, if I was to sit there and hear somebody
you fucking good one, are you? Mother Teresa, once again.
Right, can we not do this? No.
Can we stop arguing, please? Because arguing is going to deflect away from the
to let you know, Kieran didn't hear it. That's all I wanted to say, Courtney.
No,
I was trying to protect Kieran. That was all, Doc. I didn't want him to hear it. It wasn't mentioned again. And luckily, like I said, he didn't hear it.
Can I just say, Charlotte, I get that people are maybe not going to be happy, that I've played it, but at
Yeah.
the same breath, it happened on a live. I want Kieran to have all protection, but at
Yeah.
the same breath, he also needs to be protected from those people.
Yes.
Courtney,
Yeah?
can I hear from Sarah, please? Because she's my mod and I know her story, but can we hear it from Sarah, please?
Yeah, of course.
But I'll jump down now so people can come up. But that's all. Like I said, me and Phil was like gobsmacked. All of us was gobsmacked. But my main concern was I just didn't want Kieran to wear it there and then because
not 100%.
It would have broke him. That was all. Okay.
Oh my God, Frankie! Thank you, Alex, as well. Yeah, so. When I had my eldest child, he was born perfectly healthy, and then when he was 13 years old, he was hit by a car and suffered 3/4 brain damage, which obviously left him severely disabled. Hearing people call him or anyone that word, it absolutely devastates me as a mum. The things we have to go through, like the isolation you deal with, the hospital appointments, just everything to do with the fight you have to do every single day just to get your child basic things. And then you've got ignorant people, because that is what basically they are, going round calling other people that word.
Yeah.
It's disgusting, and I don't care who sugarcoats it, what way or whatever. You can't sugarcoat something like that. It's disgusting, and she should be held accountable 100%. I'm actually shaking. I'm physically shaking because of it.
I'm sorry, Sarah.
It's not your fault, honestly. It needed playing, because that is the problem with this app. People do not call out other people's bad behaviour. And regardless of whether she was saying it to Kieran or anybody else who is actually able-bodied, it's disgusting.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
No, Sarah, 100%. And this is the thing. This is, it's your voices that need to be heard. Do you know what I mean? I know that Levi's joined, and I do hope that he can maybe pass that on to Sophie. You know,
There's so many of us deal with this. Like, if you look at my TikTok, I'm not telling people to go and look, but you wouldn't really know because there's not that much on there. And I don't tell a lot of people, only people who like I want to know. But to look at me, you wouldn't know. That's what we deal with, because a lot of us just get on with it.
Yeah.
It's wrong. I don't care. It's wrong, and she shouldn't have said what she said, and she should be apologising publicly. She said it publicly. She should be apologising publicly, and then it's down to whoever's been offended whether they accept her apology or not.
Exactly. That's what I've said. It's not for people, again, because obviously with the racism and obviously the ableism, like, it's not for anyone that's able-bodied or someone that's not got able-bodied to...
Oh, thank you, everyone. Thank you for the nice comment.
Not for white people to accept an apology. It's everyone else that was affected by its chance to accept apologies.
It's like my other kids have to deal with it as well. Like, could you imagine the kids saying it is bad enough, but when adults are going round saying it, what message is that giving to the younger generation?
Exactly.
I'm glad you spoke out, Sarah, because obviously I'm one of them people that I say people shouldn't put their personal stuff on TikTok, because it's always the wrong ones that will use it against you when they need to. But I think this was a valid time for her to say a story, you know, and how it's affected her.
I won't go too much into everything, because I'm waiting for Frankie's debate, because I told Frankie I'll go in his debate and talk about like the other side of it, what he wants to debate about. But yeah, I couldn't keep it in. Like, I was raging with it.
Yeah.
But that's all I wanted to say. Thank you, everyone, for the gifts and the nice comments.
Lots of love, Sarah.
I will drop now. See you later.
See you later.
See you later, Sarah.
Thanks, Alex. Bye. Thanks, Courtney.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, I can't see the boxes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let Carla speak, and then I'll let Jeepers Creepers, and then is it Amy? Sorry, I can't.
It is, yeah.
Amy. So I'm just going to let Carla speak, Jeepers Creepers, Amy, and then I'll let Ashley. So on you go, Carla.
I just can't believe what I'm hearing. And people are saying it was that Kieran. It doesn't matter. She said what she said, And I just can't believe we've sat in these boxes with people and these are the things they're coming out with behind the scenes. I'm just absolutely gobsmacked. And what's upsetting me more is the people that are in there that have sat in boxes with all of us going, mod me Levi, mod me Levi. Do you know what I mean? She said sorry. What more do they want her to do? I really just don't get it. Why people are sitting in there begging for mod with everyone, and then for Levi to end his life then by saying, big up Angie, I love you Angie, or something.
Oh, what? Are you joking?
No. It's like an absolute kick in the teeth, knowing all the things that she's said and done. And then he's worse than her. He's worse than her. Because he's sitting there justifying it. But to fucking end, sorry for swearing, to end his life by saying, I love you Angie, or big up Angie, or something like that. And saying that the only reason they're going in hard on her is because she's pretty. She might be pretty on the outside, but she's fucking ugly on the inside.
Oh, Sophie, sorry, I thought you meant Angie there. I was like,
oh God, no.
sorry.
She's definitely not pretty.
No,
she's ugly inside and out.
Sorry, I thought that's what you were saying.
No, but to just like end the live now and all like what she said and done, the ableist things and everything, that not just her, but that what she allows in her comments, the things that they say, and to end it like that. Bigging up Angie.
Yeah.
He's an absolute joke. He's an absolute piss take for a man. He really is.
You all said the madness. Levi, go on, please point out the madness, right? So I'm going to ask you, what have I said? What have I ever said that's mad? Realistically, come on. Because you're saying that. But it's
you know what, Levi? Why don't you come up into the box, Levi, and tell each and every one of us what we've said, and we've sat there. Come up and tell us each and every one.
And again, Levi, that was called out. I've called that out. Me and that person's had an argument back and forth about it. But do you know what? That was my choice to not argue anymore. Nah, it's an app. Exactly, then fuck off. If it's an app, why are you in here? If you don't care...
Have you actually seen his name? What he's changed it to?
Yeah.
Pathetic. He belongs with her. Look at the last time he caused trouble with Angie and then denied it. He won't get up in anybody's box yet again.
Can I just say something quickly? I know you said you were going to let Carla and then Jeepers Creepers and Amy speak, but I just want to say it is only an app, and I'll give you some like home truths for me. I have an 11-year-old son who's in first year senior school, and today he brought home his school report, and this is the harsh truth of people who have children with disabilities, learning disabilities, and all kind of other conditions. I was told today that my son will never achieve his targets in school until it's 2029. When it's 2029, my son will have left school. My son is falling behind in every single subject. He struggles every single day. He's got the reading at the age of a 6-year-old, and he has to go to school every day, and I have to fight for him. And it's absolutely heartbreaking to hear that word threw around like it's nothing. I'm not here to condemn or drag Sophie over the coals. She said it, but I just want to give this bit of information that this is exactly how, like, I'm sat here and I'm furious because it upsets me that that word is still used, along with all the other disgusting words what shouldn't be used. And I've come home today from working. I work all week in mental health. I look after other people. I have my own son. I come home to find out this like really upsetting school report that is never, ever, ever going to meet any targets in school. There's no help from the government. It's horrendous. There's no support hardly for people to just go around and use words like that.
Yeah.
I just think if you do not have another word in your vocabulary, then we're all fucked, basically. I'm sorry, but...
Exactly. No, thank you, Ashley. And this
And
is
then
the thing,
people are
like,
saying about they thought it was evil, Kieran, that he said it to, and it doesn't really matter. They shouldn't use the words. Yet they shouldn't use the words, but it's even worse to use the words to a person who has disabilities as well. And if she's on loudspeaker and Levi's on loudspeaker, she must have known which Kieran was talking.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And yeah,
Exactly.
the word's wrong anyway, but it hits harder when it's said to a person with a disability. It hits harder. And I really hope, because that'll break Kieran's heart, I really hope that Kieran doesn't hear about it.
It's just, do you know what? It's a tough one. I think if anyone's got Kieran's number, I know it's a hard conversation, but maybe someone needs to speak to him off the app.
Sorry, can I just... Sorry, Courtney, don't mean to butt in.
No,
but what I was actually going to say is, since I know that Levi has Kieran's number, and if he has any sort of compassion and he was supposed to be his friend, then I think he needs to reach out to him and tell him what has happened.
Kieran already knows.
Oh, God.
What does he say about her?
Huh?
What does Kieran say about her, if he knows?
It sounded like he was crying, but then he was laughing and joking because somebody said nobody should have told him, but then people were in the boxes like, well, you needed to know. And
he would have found out anyway.
Would see it all over the FYP, wouldn't he? So it needed to come from someone. Really, they should have told him what happened before it all
Just
came
shows
out.
that Levi was never his friend.
Exactly.
Yeah. Levi speaks to Kieran's mum, so maybe Levi needs to go and have a word with Kieran's mum and apologise to her as well.
Yeah. But what I find a bit weird is he said he's going to block Sophie, and he's like, but what do I do about Levi? And they're all like, oh, just have a word with him off live. Like, well, hold on, Levi's lying for Sophie, but nobody's telling him that part.
I think it's a conversation that I think someone should have rather than sitting doing it alive with them. I think to have the conversation. It's a tricky one. I really like.
Do you know what though? I honestly just don't think that Levi and Sophie care enough to sit and listen to everyone's stories. They don't care enough. Like, they are not privileged people enough to know what SEND parents go through, what people with disabilities go through, what the black community go through. Like, they do not care on a serious level. They're not bothered. They're just horrible.
No, do you know what else he said before? He said, oh, Sophie's famous now.
Nah.
Wow.
Sophie's an absolute belle. She thinks that she's greater than everyone else, and she isn't. And I've only seen her twice on the app. And the fact that she's come out with this, like, it just shows that she thinks that just because she's got a pretty face, she can see and do what she wants. But really, if you've got an ugly personality, and, well, you've got no personality really, have you, Sophie?
Yeah.
And it just shows that just because you're pretty on the outside doesn't mean that you're a nice person. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't come up in boxes, but can I just say, I don't know if anybody has ever watched Levi and Sophie Too Tough, but I remember about a week and a half ago, Sophie was almost crying about her own son. He's about 3 or 4, and she's saying how she's struggling with him, he's not talking, his behaviour's so bad. She can't even go shopping with her own son because of his behaviour. She thinks there's something else going on there. He needs speech.
Amy, I totally get you, right? But I don't want to talk about another person's child. I do get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from.
What I was going to say is, how would she feel if somebody in the street called her son that?
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. Yeah.
Maybe then she will understand what these people go through. Now, I don't have a SEND child. Do I? My daughter's dyslexic, but she's perfectly fine. But that word is disgusting.
Yeah. Shazzy, do you know you're in the box?
I guess not.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna let Sammy, have you said everything you wanted to say?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop, thanks.
No worries, Amy, thank you for jumping in. H, are you wanting to say anything?
I just was jumping up to say basically what Sammy said. I don't feel that everyone should have hid that from Kieran. I think he needs to know exactly what's being said so he doesn't jump into people's boxes and people take advantage of him for whatever reason. I just think he should be aware that people aren't his friends and they're just using him for gifts, because I've heard Kieran say he just wants to be everyone's friend, and I think people take advantage of that from him.
Yeah.
And I think it's so sad that this is how he's finding out. Someone should have had the decency to jump in his inbox or give him a call and say, listen, this is what's happened, instead of being publicly embarrassed on TikTok.
I 100% agree.
It's just, that just shows that no one's got respect. Like, I have him on TikTok and I messaged him, hey, you okay? I hope you're okay. That he didn't reply. But I feel like someone should have at least said to him, especially someone that's close to him, are you all right? Like, this is what's been said. Are you okay? You need to step away from these people. You need to actually look at the people who are good for you and the people who care.
What I would advise for everyone though that's here in the chat is, like, if you're gonna, like, private message, but don't go into Tessa's live just now and ask if he's okay, because I have a feeling that Tessa and people around him will be trying to change it away to not keep him upset.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean, like, he knows, but also not, like, almost distract him away from it at the same breath.
You might get a bit overwhelmed and stuff as well if everyone's,
But I don't agree with him being on live listening to that. They should have been like, listen, jump off live, we'll have a call and you can listen to it that way. It shouldn't be him listening to it on live. That's just disgusting, and there's no justification for that. If you're actually his friend and you care about him, you wouldn't do that. Like, if someone said that about my friend, I wouldn't be jumping on live like, oh, this is what's been said about you, do you want to listen to it?
No one's saying that he's a child. I'm not saying it like that. But I mean, if he wants to keep talking about it, 100%, I agree. But if he's clearly upset by it, like anyone, like myself, if I'm live upset, my mods or friends are going to come in my box and they're going to help me, and they're going to try and calm me down and change the subject to make me not get upset again. Like that, anyone that's upset, like everyone's emotions, that's what you do. You know, so yeah, Johnny just comes in to bully me and makes me cry. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go because I need to go and shower and get stuff sorted. I didn't expect the live to go on this long. I went on for 5 minutes to rant in it. Yeah, but I'm glad that this conversation, obviously, I think more is going to come out, more conversations are going to happen. And you know, I think, yeah, it's just standard. You can't trust anyone on this fucking app. People are doing the shady shit behind the fucking scenes. But anyway, but thank you guys for jumping in the box.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks for having us up as well.
No worries.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, Kieran has got a lot of support, and I'm so glad for that. I'm so glad that, you know, he's got everyone around him and everything like that. But I'm gonna head. But thanks for everyone that has joined the conversation and everything like that. And obviously, like, I'm sorry if anything that in this live has triggered you, like affected you in any way. You know, it's the only way we can get these conversations completely out. Sometimes we do need to show things that are triggering, to put messages out and, you know, show the people, but we know to avoid those rooms maybe, because they might be those triggering people that might affect you. And yeah, I don't know who's going live now, but yeah, I'll catch you all later. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. Bye. Bye.